This is Mike with Skolton's Equipment, and this is a JCB. It's not any JCB, it's a JCB that defines a new category. JCB is very good about doing this. They create new machines that push the limits of every category they could think of, and they develop stuff that's just totally out of the box, like this Jcb 1Cxt. It's got tracks, it's got a front loader, it's got a backhoe. It's a little bit of an excavator, backhoe, skid steer, all just mashed into one unit. It's called the 1Cxt. This is the T model because it has tracks. It also has a high flow hydraulic system, which is really important. It flows 26.5 gallons per minute out of the auxiliary hydraulics. This machine weighs under 10,000 pounds, right at 9,500. So you can haul it on most pickups with trailer combos. With a light footprint, the tracks give it almost, you could drive it anywhere and probably not get stuck. This Jcb 1Cxt will work with all your normal skid steer attachments. It has a standard skid steer style coupler on the front loader bucket. So that's the skid steer end of things. Let's go to the back. So on the backhoe side of things, this is a backhoe, of course, and it slides on this frame. It's a fold-away backhoe, I call it. But it slides on this frame so you can get really close to the wall and still dig. And most backhoes are mounted in the center and you go like this. But this backhoe you can slide and get really close to things, work along walls and such. You might notice that this machine is yellow and black. We got yellow, black. There's this little blue thing on the end here that looks a little out of place. The customer that ordered this machine has Kubota excavators, and he has a Kubota backhoe that has certain Kubota buckets. And so what we did is we took the Kubota coupler he has all the buckets for, and we retrofitted it to fit on this JCB. So he doesn't have to get all new buckets. This is the same coupler that works on a KX040, KX121, Kubota M62 TLB. It's the same coupler. And we made it fit. We are in the power position mounted. If you want to go to reach position, you switch the hole right there. But that's why that might look out of place, and why it doesn't have a bucket is because when we deliver this machine, the customer's keeping his buckets. We're delivering it without a bucket. You might ask, where's the flip pads? There's no flip pads. This has stationary down posting stabilizer jacks, one on this side and one on the other side, that keep this machine really narrow. And so when you want to have a stabilizer, you don't have to sacrifice your width advantage on this machine. I'd say let's open the hood, but it's pretty tight in there. Let me just tell you about it. It's a 4-cylinder diesel engine, 49 horsepower. It's a Perkins, and Perkins has had a long relationship with JCB, and it's been a good one. Not a lot of issues, if I can think of any at all. I'm really excited about the 4-cylinder Perkins in this thing. It has a good power, good torque, and it's Tier 4 final and no def. And, did I tell you? It doesn't have to regen either. Don't ask me how, just magic. So when you get in this machine, the seat looks like that, so it's a lot easier to get into. I'm 6'4", and I fit in this machine. It is a little tight when you get in, but you wouldn't operate here normally. You either go to the front position, I'm operating the loader, or you hit the lever. The lever's back here, apparently, and you can just swing. And I don't have to get out to change the seat position. I can swing sitting in the seat, which is a big deal. Some of these small backhoes, you would have to get out, swivel the seat, and then jump over. But this has plenty of room to do the swivel on. As I sit in the machine, if I'm in the front position on the loader, this is going to control the loader, and one of them's direction. When you're in the backhoe position of the machine, these are both controlling the backhoe. There's no directional control on these sticks anymore when you switch to the backhoe model. So you have more functionality than just one stick if you were thinking about that. Let's operate it. I'll show you how it works. And now I'm operating the backhoe. And it has ISO and it has SAE pattern selection. We will flip the auxiliary and we could run Extend-A-Hoe, which is really slick. So if you ever go in and operate one of these machines and you're not at our dealership and we can't tell you how to operate it, there's a trick. Nothing will work without the left joystick, left button. The right button is a horn. The left button makes everything live. And if you swivel the seat and swivel it back, you have to press that button again to make stuff live. Just so you know that's the trick on the 1Cxt that I've learned. That took me a while to figure out without reading the book. And you got your throttle right here in case you want to get really crazy. Let's go around. So now the right stick controls your normal loader functions like on a skid steer. And the left stick controls movement. And we have the park brake on. So once we turn the park brake off, we're skidding. It's got hydraulic self-leveling, which is really nice. It's got a good tip angle. It's got a dial in here that you can dial from, which would be like go fast mode, dig and pile mode, or just forklift mode. I think forklift increases like the self-leveling ability and maybe makes the hydraulics act a little more like a forklift. And then the dirt mode, I imagine, would make it act like a, I sense a little bit of difference in the hydraulics, not much. I think more of it has to do with maybe power to the tracks and the speed settings. Got our strobe light on, windshield wipers. Pretty comfy unit. It's even got a foot throttle. So what this dial actually does, I just noticed it more. It controls the sensitivity of the turning. More so. So like when I'm in fast mode, it takes more of a push on this lever to turn it. It might need a little more RPMs. So I think it's directing more of its power to go straight forward. I'd say let's go get this thing dirty and really see what it can do. But a customer ordered this in from us and it's only been here a day and it's leaving tomorrow. And so we'd like to keep it clean for him. So maybe on the next one we'll go get dirty and see what it could really do in the mud. But this one is clean. It's going to stay clean. And it's going to its new home tomorrow. And it's an interesting machine. We have it priced on our website right now as we speak. If you're interested in it, give us a call. We should be having another one come in for stock, so we might be able to demo. It's very interesting. It's a new product for us. Never had something like this before. If you're interested, give us a call. Check us out online. Everything's pictured and priced, including the Jcb 1Cxt. See you next time.